Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hey, welcome. My name is Dianne and I'm super excited that you found your way here. Okay, now listen. Because I know y'all talking shit right now. I know y'all talking shit because I know y'all, okay? I know these videos have been a long time coming, but as you can see, I'm trying to do something different, okay? So it took me a little minute because I've been playing around with certain things and just trying to find my comfort zone with this whole thing. And I can't wait to see how this plays out, you guys. I'm really excited. And I can't wait to see what you guys think about the direction that I'm trying to take these videos. You know, let me know after this is over if you guys like these audio videos better or if you like the visuals better. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump on into this video, and this is going to be my recap of the challenge season 32 episode 8. So go ahead, get your cups, and let's get into it.
All of these detours, I cannot be sure if this is the right way, but I stay on pace. Yeah, I'm on my way. Tell them I'm on my way. On my way, on my way, on my way. I'm on my way, on my way. Tell them I'ma get there, Shirley.
So this episode starts off at Armageddon. We have Angela and Faith going up against Ashley and Hunter. Ashley and Hunter have come in as mercenaries, and they came in not only to take a team out of the game, but to take a team spot inside of the game. Now, because we have a girl-girl team going against a girl-guy team, they have to implement the equalizer for this challenge. And what the equalizer was, Hunter's walls were thicker than the girls' walls. Ashley, Angela, and Faith all had the same wall. So contrary to what people want to get you guys to believe, Ashley's walls were not thicker. Her punch was just weak. So the challenge begins, and immediately Faith is going in. I mean, damn, she went in. Before Ashley and Hunter could blink and even remember that they were on the damn show, Faith was through her first wall already. And because she made it through the first wall, that gave slack to her rope, which gave Angela the green light to start punching through her walls. And when I tell you she started going in, okay, the bad girl was alive and well. Like she said, this challenge was for her because she punched through all three of them damn walls before I could even blink. So now that she's through all three of them, because you're not allowed to help your partner, all she could do was stand there and encourage and motivate Faith to come on and come through her so they can get out, ring the bell, and win the challenge. So me, Johnny, and Jose are going crazy at this point because the gap that they had in front of Ashley and Hunter was huge. The lead that they had on them was huge. So we just knew that they had this thing in the bag. So as they're punching through the walls, well, as Faith is punching through the walls, I notice she starts to double over. And I'm like, what's going on? You know, what's going on with her? She's visibly in pain. And the competitor in me is like, sis, okay? We can deal with that shit later with the medics. Get your ass up and start punching through that wall. But the friend in me is like, yo, something is wrong with her. Like, something is going on. She's not okay. So she starts crying. And then that's when I really knew, like, something is wrong. Apparently from her, interview, I guess she said her thumbnail had began to push through her thumb, and so it was causing her a serious amount of pain. And so while she's dealing with this thumb, that gave Ashley and Hunter time to break through all of their walls, ultimately get out, ring the bell, and win the challenge. And it was so sad. It was so sad to see because they had this thing in the bag. I mean, I'm screaming to the top of my lungs at Faith, telling her, put a face on it, put a face on it. I'm telling her, get angry because I need her to punch through these walls. And then sis gets injured. And you could see the hurt all over Angela's face because she did her part. You know, she did what she was supposed to do, you know? And so anyway, so the challenge is over. Ashley and Hunter win. Everyone runs over to go kiss their ass except for me, Jose, and Bananas. We go over to Angela and Faith and just kind of, you know, love on them and encourage them and let them know how proud we are of them and how great they did in this challenge. You know, we make sure that Faith is okay, check on her hand and make sure she's not hurt too bad. Cam also did come over later on to check on Faith and make sure she was okay. You know, we just wanted to let them know that we were extremely proud of them and they did great and that the game is not over. They still have a shot to come back into the house. So don't feel defeated. Like, don't accept defeat because that's not That's not even where you guys are right now. You need to stay in the game mentally. Even in the redemption house, you mentally need to stay in the game. So while we're encouraging them, Jose lets them know that it is wise of them to go over there and make friends with Natalie and Paulie. Even though, Angela might be a little hesitant because of the whole bananas thing with Natalie, but it is still so important for them and us as rookies, they need to go over there and bond with them, because if Natalie and Paulie pull the double cross, that bond needs to be so strong to where Natalie and Paulie say, okay, Angela and Faith, I pick you. So Angela and Faith are on their way to the redemption house. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the reunion of the Lavender Chicks. So we get the rundown of how they began and who all is involved in the clique. And who better to tell this story than Nelson's partner? And when I tell y'all he was juiced, he was juiced to be the one to be able to tell this story. You could tell he was proud to be a whole ass grown man in a clique. You're an adult, you loser. That shit is comedy. I mean, pure guts. Like, I have never, ever seen an adult be so geeked to be a part of a clique. Like, you're a whole ass adult. Like an adult. And you in particular are on your way to AARP status, and you are geeked to be able to say you're in a clique. What a fucking loser. Like, that shit is comedy to me. But you know what? I have to take into consideration that some of us were able to experience popularity in junior high, high school, and college, and then there are others who didn't get that opportunity. So they use this show as an opportunity to live out those days that they dreamed of, but never actually really got to experience. Anyway, moving right along. Kyle is on the prowl and he has his eyes set on Ashley. She is going to be his next victim. So we get to the main house, and I mean, damn, before Ashley and Hunter could even breathe in Africa's air and put their damn bags down, the girls are on the move. They're pulling them into their room and telling Ashley, oh, this is where you're going to sleep. You're going to sleep in here. We have an empty bed, and da-da-da-da, and all this other type of shit. And I'm just like, really? Can she breathe? Can she think? Sis just got through bashing her head through one of these walls. Can she regain consciousness? No, we're not going to do that. We're just going to go straight into it. Got it. So they're just kind of rushing her at that point. But y'all know me. I sit back and I play my position and I observe everything. First of all, background information. Ashley has been a Mama Day fan since BB17. She's been a fan. Long time ago. 2015. You understand? So I knew that even though we weren't friends, she wasn't a stranger. So I knew that her door wasn't closed and I would be able to talk to her about this game. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, her and Jose had built some type of rapport with each other during Champs when they played together on Champs vs. Stars. So, and that made Nelson's partner's blood boil. He was hot because the first thing she did was she ran and hugged, and started kissing all over Jose and was like, I miss you and I'm happy to see you and I'm so glad you're here, this, that, and the third, right? And needless to say, that pissed old boy off. So I'm banking on those two, relationships in order for me to be able to kind of like get in her ear and, try to make some moves in this game, right? So it's late night hours, and I'm in the comfort of my bed in my room, talking to my roommate. And y'all know my bed is placed, like I told y'all, where I can see everything that's going on down the hallway, which is perfect for my nosy ass because it's a show every morning, noon, and night, right? So I'm laying there and I see these two people in the hallway kind of like sneaking around. So, of course, I zoom in because I want to know who the hell it is. And, of course, it's Ashley and Kyle, and they tiptoeing around. And so they go into this little cubby hole. And I'm like, I know damn well Kyle is not on the move that damn fast. I mean, Ashley ain't even been in this house long enough to unpack her damn, a shoe. She ain't been here long enough to unpack not a damn thing, nothing. And already, like, he moved fast, y'all. Ain't no secret. I'll tell y'all all the time. Kyle is my favorite person on this show, but I need him to understand that his sausage is his sausage and keep it to himself. Keep your sausage to yourself, Kyle. So the the next thing we see is Kyle goes and gets into Ashley's bed, and they do whatever they do as grown folks, which is none of my business. Boom, it's the next day, and everything in this house spreads like wildfire, including legs, apparently. So the news gets back to Hunter, and he's like, Ashley, did you sleep with him? And the first thing Ashley does is denies it. She lies. She decided it wouldn't be wise for her to tell, Hunter what happened between her and Kyle. She kind of just wanted to keep it between her and Kyle and the cameras that saw it. Okay, y'all, so I am asleep. Okay? I am in my room, in my bed, getting some good sleep on this beautiful morning. I'm asleep. Nelson's partner decides he wants to come in my room and wake me up because he wants to have a conversation. I ain't even opened my eyes and thank Jesus for waking me up yet. And you think the first face I want to see is yours? You get your ass out my face. Get your ass out my room, go on somewhere and sit down. Like Brandy is asleep. I'm asleep. I am asleep. Damn. I am not trying to have this conversation with him. I promise you I'm not. But I know that this conversation has to happen. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Come on, let's go on and do it. So, of course, he starts the Apollo lie tour. And I say Apollo lie because that's all it was one big-ass lie in this whole conversation. Like, it wasn't one sincere apology at all, nowhere in this thing. So I'm just letting him talk, and I'm just trying to see how much bullshit he's going to try to feed me before he just says, you know what, let me actually be sincere. Never happened. Never happened. Full thing was a bunch of bullshit. And so being at home watching the show and watching his interview, he's such a fucking loser. Watching his interview when he's like, I am going to manipulate you and I am going to confuse you. Oh, fuck, he's such an easy drag. He's such an easy drag. And so, I'm cracking up because I'm like, you really think you're like this evil genius and this mastermind. And then they cut to me like, you can't bullshit a bullshitter. I know what you're doing. He was convinced. He was out here making moves. Being strategic. Putting in that work. He wasn't out here doing shit but blowing hot air out his mouth. Silly ass. So anyway, we get to go to a vineyard today, right? Wine tasting. It had this, picnic in the park type of feel. It was so beautiful. They had this open flea market type of situation. And, we were able to go shopping. It was really dope to be there, right? So while we all out there having a good time, I guess Johnny and Cara start to have a conversation about the chrysanthemums. And, that didn't sit too well with Nelson's partner when he overheard it. And so he felt it was his duty to then go and, rip Cara apart. I believe those were his exact words. I could be wrong, but let me hand you your receipt.
So Drunk Shane comes in with the force of a bulldozer and does his best to rip her apart.
Here goes some honesty for your ass. If me, Jose, Cara, and Johnny were not cast on this season, you wouldn't even have a real storyline. Every scene you're in, every time you open your mouth, you have to refer to one of us four. Why? Because otherwise you ain't got shit else to talk about. That's why you latch onto this lavender shit so tough, because if they ever cut you loose, it's a wrap. So you're welcome, bum. So over at the Redemption House, TJ shows up and he lets the group know that he has a clip for them to see in the surveillance room from over at the main house. Now, the clip, of course, is that of Ashley and Kyle having sex. This is the last thing that Faith wants to see, but she has to see it. So this obviously bothers her. You can see it all over her face that she is affected by what she's seeing. And, her whole thing was she felt disrespected. She felt like her and Kyle was better than that to where he wouldn't disrespect her like that. So she's in a funk about it. And, of course, her partner, Angela, is there to encourage, uplift her, and make her feel better about the situation. She lets her know you're not going to cry and feel bad about what he did. Like, you're better than that and you deserve better than that. Okay, y'all, it's time for another challenge. And I am excited because when we walk up, I see footballs and a big ass field. Yes, TJ, you have no idea how ready I am to hit somebody. I am ready. Like, yes, this competition couldn't have come at a better they put us in teams, and on my team it's Tony and Johnny, and then we have Joss and Sylvia, and then we also have Nelson and his partner, and then everybody else is on the other team, right? So we all get in line, we know our positions, we know what we're supposed to do. On my end, it's me, Jose, and Nelson, and then on the other end, it's Nelson's partner, Sylvia, Joss, and then you have Tony and Bananas right in the middle, right? So the goal of this particular challenge is to be the first team to score 2 goals. And once that happens, the winning team will then choose a team to be the MVPs of the week and have the power vote, right? So boom, it's time to go. We take off running down the field, and of course, the other team got, they had Kyle and Brad blocking the door so I couldn't get over. I'm like, for real? Y'all gonna put Kyle and Brad up against me? What the, oh, okay, I see. So I go over to the other side. I think it's like Marie and somebody else over there. So I get over the wall and I make it onto their side. So when I'm over there, Hunter is messing around with a ball and somebody else is over there with him. It's somebody from my team trying to take the ball from him. So I go and stand over there because Haley is right there. So just in case, not Haley, Kaylee. Kaylee is over there. So just in case Hunter decides he wants to throw the ball to Kaylee, I'll be there to knock her, tackle her. So while I'm doing that, Amanda makes the point. And I'm like, what? I'm all kinds of confused, right? So we're walking back to, our side of the field, and Jose pulls me to the side, and he lets me know that he saw Nelson's partner helping the other team. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, good to know. So when we line it back up, I tell Jose, go stand over there by him and tell Sylvia to come stand by me. I told Sylvia, you come stand by me this round. So boom, we take off running to the opposite side of the field. And of course, immediately Sylvia starts running over to the side where Nelson's partner is. And I'm like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. So I take off to that side too. Like, nah, we all about to be over here. If that's what's about to happen, we're all about to be over here, right? So when the other team sees that, they switch their play and start to go towards the other side of the field. So when that happens, Nelson's partner runs over to the other side of the field too. That's when y'all see him holding the doors like, come through here, come through here, come through here. So when that happens, I just say forget it, and I run to the other side of the field like, okay, cool, you can let them through the doors, but once they get to this side of the field, I'm gonna be over there, and ain't shit you could do about that, because once they meet me, they meet me. You ain't got nothing to do with that, right? Y'all, I'm waiting on these girls, and they throw the ball to Hunter. They throw it to Hunter. So when Hunter comes to the other side, there's nothing I can do because the rules are girls can only tackle girls and guys can only tackle guys. And all of my guys were on the other side of the damn field. So they made another goal, y'all, and they won. I was pissed, but Jose was even more pissed. So now that the challenge is over, Jose goes and grabs Nelson's partner and pulls him to the side, away from the cameras, away from the crowd, away from everything, right? Just to have a conversation with him one-on-one, real chill, real calm. So he's asking him, what happened? What went down out there? Why did you, mess this challenge up for us? And so Nelson's partner started to play stupid, like he didn't know what Jose was talking about. And that's what pissed Jose off. He was already mad at the fact that you cost us this challenge, but now you're trying to play stupid about it rather than just being a man and saying, this is what I did. You're trying to play like an idiot. So that's what really pissed him off. And that's why that situation escalated the way it did. Jose got pissed. Jose read Nelson's partner from head to toe and then threw his ass to the wolves and walked away. That's pretty much how that went down. It was so funny. Like, that whole edit was amazing. That whole edit was everything. The entire time he's going off, his single is playing in the background. So as Jose is going off, his music is playing back there. It was a really good edit. So anyway, TJ lines us up and lets us know that, the other team won. And so the other team is now to pick somebody to be the MVP team, right? So of course they choose Zach and Amanda. And once they choose Zach and Amanda, me and Jose, we start to prepare to go to war. Once we hear their names, we know it's time to go to war because they don't know anything but Davon and Jose. That's the only language that they know this season. So we started to prepare ourselves. TJ asked, Nelson's partner, what happened out there? And he goes, I misunderstood the rules. I said, you knew exactly what the hell happened. Shut the fuck up. And when I told him to shut up, y'all saw what he did? Shut the fuck up. And so that's pretty much how that episode ended. So yeah, tell me how you guys enjoyed the audio versus, you know, actually seeing me talk about the episode. Let me know how you guys feel about this. I know I went on a bit of a rant, but I have been biting my tongue for a while about a lot of things. And so I'm letting a lot of stuff out right now. But yeah, I'm going to catch you guys up all the way up to our current episode because I know I am a lot of recaps behind. So while you guys are watching this, I'm going to be recording episode 9. Then I'm going to upload episode 9 and record episode 10. So I'm trying to get you guys all caught up by the weekend. Anyway, if you like this video, make sure you like this video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel and make sure you hit that notification button so you can be notified when I upload new videos. I love you guys. Thank you so much for rocking with me and being patient with me. And until my next video, inhale positive energy. Exhale all the bullshit. Raise your glass and have a sip.
Tell them I'm on my way. On my way, on my way, on my way. I'm on my way, on my way.